Alright, this is Mike with YBuy here, and I just made a run to the hardware store and got some stuff for our trailer. And so a few things, these are some new things that I want to cover. Is I got some lag screws because we've already connected our trailer to the base of, or connected the building to the base of the trailer, but it's really not in there very well because the subfloor is kind of thick, and the screws don't go all the way through into the solid base that's attached to the trailer. So I got these lag screws, and these are a lot longer, so they're actually going to go into those cross members. And these are really solid screws. They've got a coating to protect them. It's a star bit, and then it's got kind of a built-in washer on it, so as it torques going down the road, it's not just going to rip right out of the base. It's not going to rip through that wood. So I got some of these, and I'm going to attach these from the bottom plate to the trailer, and that'll hold those walls up a lot more sturdy than they're in right now. I got some roofing nails. We're going to be roofing today, and this is what you want for attaching the shingles. I've got some exterior screws. We're running out of the screws we bought. We bought a big box of them, and we've already gone through them because we're trying to make this thing super sturdy. And then this is where the cost is coming in. All the wood has been for free in the trailer, but you still gotta get some decent fasteners. And then we've got some 2-inch patio deck nails, and that's what we're going to attach the pallet boards, which is the siding, with these. But I didn't want to get screws because that gets really expensive. But these are special nails that are they actually have ridges in them. They're galvanized, and they're called ring shank nails, and they've got these ridges in them that's going to make them a lot harder to pull out as it takes those road pressures. And I'm probably going to put a few screws still in those boards to make sure they're staying in good, as there's that flexing on the road from the wind. And then I got some 2.5-inch screws. So we got 2.5 and 3.5-inch. I got these 3.5-inch because we need a little bit longer screws to actually go into that floor, but we're still going to use these right here, these lag screws. I got some hinges. These are for the door. You want to get exterior hinges if you're doing what we're doing, which is the exterior door. These are coated, they won't rust. And so I got 4 of these, 2 for each door. We're gonna have two doors, and they're gonna open up like that. And these are pretty strong. You don't want to get weak ones. We're also gonna have a vent that runs from one side of the trailer to the other. We're gonna have a vent in each wall, and then maybe even a mechanized fan run off of solar, so that we get like a cross breeze going through there. We still are figuring out how we're gonna cool it, but we definitely want to have the option to have a natural draft, and maybe even a small fan is just going to create some evaporative cooling that is just going to make it feel a lot cooler in there than if you had that stagnant air. It's going to become super hot if you don't. So we actually need 2 sets of these, but wanted to save money today and make sure this is what we need. And so I just got 1, and this will allow me to make that measurement for the cut, so that I can visualize it in both areas we have to cut, and I can go back later and get them. This is just a basic vent that's going to mount. This is going to allow air in, and then this actually has a vent that opens. This is just like one of those dryer vents. So when there's the pressure, the flaps will open and allow air to go through. And so if we have a fan mounted in here, if it's blowing, it's going to be open. If the fan's off, it's going to be closed. Also, I'm going to put some type of mesh, metal or vinyl or something like that to keep any birds or bugs or anything like that out. You definitely want to make sure you do that so you don't get critters in there. Then I got stain. So the pallet boards, we got a bunch of different pallets. Some of them actually are treated with insecticide, which we probably are not going to use. It is on the exterior, so it's not going to be things that will ventilate into the interior. But in keeping with our theme of environmental responsibility, we don't want to have boards with insecticide. We're going to use pallets that have a stamp that say HT on it for heat treatment. And they've been heat treated to keep bugs and stuff from getting in the wood. But these boards really aren't treated, so they're not going to hold up long term for water and keeping moisture off of out of the inside of the trailer. So I got this. It's water guard. It's semi-transparent, so we can see the grain in the wood, and then it's a wood stain and sealer. So it's going to stain that wood. It's going to seal it really well. It shows the water wicking up on it, so it should keep all that moisture out of our trailer. And then we got a paint roller, so one of us is going to be staining those things, and the other's going to be getting ready to mount on the side of the house. And so we'll just cover it in overlapped pallets. So just wanted to give you an update on our materials. That's something I wanted to cover just while I'm standing here, and I can tell you about kind of the different components we use. Before, we've just been using a lot of screws and stuff like that. It hasn't been too complex, but wanted to go into what we're using just in case you're trying to build your own. So thanks, and have a good day.